This is like the first homestand you guys have had all year. We're a quarter of the way in. Do you feel like you've had to be road warriors?
Yeah, no, we kind of knew that going into the season, just, the chaos of the roster. Then you factor in the road. We've been a really good road team last, I think we had over 20 wins last year's road. We've been really good on the road. Now it's really important, just given the schedule, how many games we've played. I think we're at 19. We've played the most in the league. I think 13 of them have been on the road, or 12 or 13 on the road. And now we got 9 games left. Pretty much we got 2 segments left, and 6 of them are at home. So it's really important, these next 9 games, that, we finish the job going into break, because break come real fast. It's already almost December. But really proud of the group of, the challenges and the adversity that we faced this year, and looking at how our teams played. It's good to get some guys back, but it's a big stretch for our group.
You've always talked about, hey, you can only play the team that's in front of you. You can't control that. You also can't control how many teams you play in a segment. Coming up here, will rest get to be a weapon for you guys?
I just think it's, we haven't had any practice time really. It's all been through, I think so far in the season, especially the last 4 weeks, I think we've only practiced 2 times a week, twice. A lot of days off just with the numbers that we've had. A lot of teaching through video. So I think anytime you get to practice, I'm a firm believer in practice is really important with your group, and the intensity and the level that you need to practice with to be ready for the games. We haven't had much of that. So I look forward to getting on the ice and being able to practice with our group to, work on the things that you need to do, because you one thing to do it in video, but it's another thing to practice, go through those situations to get ready for the game. But like I said, it's an important, when you play 6 out of 9 at home, I think we've accomplished, I think you really find out where your team's at when you go on the road. If you can't win on the road, you have no chance to ultimately be where you want to be at the end of the year. So we've passed that test so far. But now it's really important that when you get home, that you're taking care of the job that you need to take care of at home.
I want to follow up on practice. Is that a unique challenge in pro hockey versus the USHL? Do you always have more practice time there?
Yeah, I mean, you only play on the weekend. So when I was in the USHL, we ran it. I mean, we were on the ice. We played Friday, Saturday. We were on the ice 6 times a week during the week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays were twice a day, but you're able to push part of development is you push the kids as far as you can push them without breaking them. It's a little different in pro. You're managing the room, you're managing the guys, you're managing situations, how the weekend goes. And, we've been really good about giving guys days off and not coming to the rink, or even showing up on game day just before the game, not bringing them in the morning. I think is really important. There's a human element to it. There's you just got to get it's a lot different than junior hockey for sure.
Isak Roseanne is here.
Yeah.
How big of a weapon is that?
Yeah, he's really proud of him, honestly. To first, you could argue he played well enough to, it's a business. There's guys coming back, but really for him, proud of the way he played. I think coming back now, he's in a different place than he was before than the times he came back. I think the times before he was questioning, you go through that as a player. Can I play in the NHL? Am I going to stick one day? And I think now his belief system is he's going to be an NHL player. And I believe he will too. And it's just good for Buffalo getting guys back. It has an effect on their group, our group. Now they're getting guys back. And Rosie played really well. And, he was leading the league in scoring in the AHL at the time. He's a weapon on the power play. Really excited to get him back. But if you look at our team, like we haven't we haven't had problems scoring goals. I think we're first in the American Hockey League at scoring goals. A bunch of guys have stepped up. I think for us, it's really excited to get him back for sure, but like you really gotta, focus on the things that help you play winning hockey.
Can I ask, like, what are some of those things that you're seeing?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us, I think I'm big into the numbers. I wouldn't say I'm an analytical, but I look at it a lot. Like, we're actually checking better than we were last year. And we were, our expected goals for is around 2.4 for the season, which puts us in a really good spot for the year. We'd be a top 10 defensive metric team. I think if you look at, I'm a big believer in shot volume, shots on goal, possession. I think if you have more possession in a game, you're going to win. And all those things are really good. That's why I'm confident as a group, if we keep playing the way we're playing, we're going to be on the right side of it.
Devin Levi's going to get a start. There were moments Saturday in Utica where he was showing flashes of what we're used to seeing. Do you believe he can carry that over?
Yeah, he was good. He made timely saves. He gave us a chance to win, played really good. So we're going to need him to keep playing well. Like that's the biggest thing is for him is, figuring out his game, getting in a really good place. I think it was a good step in the right direction. So he's going to go tonight, and they're a really good team. They shoot a lot of pucks. They're really good in transition. So it's going to have to be good tonight.